Hi, Jonathan York from Bay Financial Partners, looking at the investment markets ahead. The big news is obviously the delay in the state asset sales. The government have announced now that Mighty River Power now be sold not until next year, between March and June. That probably doesn't come as too much of a surprise to many people. There was certainly quite a bit of uncertainty about regarding the water rights and iwi and Maori, and the government will now sit down and try and thrash out a settlement for this. Obviously hoping to take out the uncertainty so that the investors, when they come to invest in the Mighty River Power, have a clearer picture going forward. What it does do though is make a potentially quite a tight timeline now between the first sale of Mighty River Power between sort of March and June of next year and the next election. The government have announced that Meridian or Genesis will be next off the block, so that's probably sort of November time, and then they have to squeeze in the next one before the final election, which does make a little bit of a tight time frame in terms of getting everything sorted. If you are interested in these state asset sales, we do have a register running to keep you up to date with the events. And call us on 578-3863, and we'll put your name on that. Then as soon as any further information comes to hand, we'll be contacting you and tell you exactly what it means and what has to be done, if anything at all. The other big news over the weekend was the central bankers meeting at Jackson Hole in the US. It appears that the US is contemplating a little bit of potential further easing if needed, but at the moment the data coming out of there is showing still a sort of steady recovery going through, and if that's the case, then quantitative easing 3 is unlikely, and we probably expect the markets just to look to grind a little bit higher over the next sort of 2 to 3 months. But against that, we've seen a little bit of weakening in growth coming out of China, and also the latest data coming out of India as well showed a little bit of a slowdown. Now, don't get too panicked by this. You've got to wait to see if that is actually followed through in the numbers, or it's just a minor blip. But at the moment, it does appear to be a little bit of weakening growth. Certainly, the Chinese authorities are keeping a pretty close eye on this, and appear to be quite happy to react if necessary, in terms of some slightly weaker monetary policy and some stimulus out there in the economy. It's nice to be able to talk about the financial markets without Europe dominating the headlines. Again, behind the scenes, talks are in place, and they appear to be sort of trying to thrash out a solution to sort out the European situation, and hopefully that will be the case. So again, on those state asset sales, 578-3863, or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz for lots of interesting articles. We look forward to speaking to you soon.